Look at that. That shit can't be healthy. It's literally just popping off. And you drink that shit. And it tastes so good. Yo, what up, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ricochet. That boy Ross. So what we finna go and do today is throw on that Fender Eliminator kit. This is literally how it came. I think it came in some bubble wrap, but it came from Canada, and it was damn bugs. It was like less than $30, so I'm not complaining. You know, the Yoshimura ones I've been seeing was like 100 or close to 100. Too much for my taste. I'm broke and poor. You know what I'm saying? I got the flash relay from the Cycle Gear for the 20, and the turn signals for the 30. I know I could have got them cheaper off the eBay, but you know, a lot of them. I'm trying to, you know, keep my money local, keep some of the companies nearby in business. You know, if it's helping, at least I hope it's helping. That's why I got the brake levers from somebody in the U.S. instead of giving it all to Asia. I'm finna take y'all through how I'm gonna do it real quick, cause we finna get rid of this ugly thing and make it look all nice and tidy. Well, just as a note, the flash relay for Kawasaki use, it's not work on our Kawasaki's, not the 2013 Ninja 300s. I'm not sure about the Ninja 250, but yeah, I'm gonna have to postpone this because this rain just loves to mess with my emotions. Every weekend it's rain, the only time I get to ride. Alright, never mind about postponing. My mom was nice enough to let me get the garage, so we're gonna continue in here. I had to move everything out the way though. So, it a storm. Like literally, that was less than 2 minutes ago. Them clouds just rolled in like a bowling ball. And so yeah, we're gonna continue. Alright, we're hearing those sirens because a couple scenes ago we heard like 6 gunshots go off, and guess I'm not responding to that call now. But back to this. It's kind of dark in the garage, so I'm using my phone light. This top white wire here is your tail light. The black wire is for the license plate light, or black wire, black connector here. And then these two here, the dark gray, light gray combo, are for your turn signals. So we're going to start off by disconnecting this license plate light and then the 2 turn signals. And then we can unhook these wires from this little tab. Oops. Right up in there. This piece just comes up, holds the wires down. And we can feed them on through, and then we're going to start off back there. Alright, so while feeding one of the turn signal lights through, found out that it was getting snagged up underneath there, and there's another little clip that holds the wires down, and I really hope you guys can see that. But you can lift that up and then it'll just come right on through like so. You see that? I can see it. I hope y'all can see it. Alright, so after you've got all 3 wires fed through, we're going to come back here to your trunk, quote unquote, as Dave the Canuck says. It's a little rubber boot back here where all the wires are being fed through. And literally just put your finger back there, pull that up, bam. Next, we are going to it ain't playing out there. Next, we're going to remove the 4 Allen keys. 1, 2, 3, and there's one under those wires there. 4, and then it is not joking out there. And then the fender can actually drop. So let's get those out real quick. Alright, I got my 4 bolts off, and now it's ready to come off. The only thing left to do is when you're moving the 3 wires that we disconnected out through this hole, there's a small little metal piece right there that's holding them down. So we got to push each wire up and over it, and then we can slide it through that hole, and this piece is going to drop. Alright, I got them all pushed from under that little hook there. And now we can just pull them through. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And bam. That looks much better already, minus the extra wires from the LED lights that I hope to soon one day clean up. Alright, so just a quick note. The right turn signal is the light gray wire, and the left turn signal is the dark gray wire. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the factory connectors to connect back to the factory harness. I'm going to cut the wires from the stock turn signals pretty far down so I can have some excess room to play with. And to get this piece off here, you need a 10mm socket to get the 2 bolts off, and then you can cut as much wire as you need. Alright, so this is how the piece is going to fit. I hope you can see it. The lighting in here is pretty bad since I can't do it outside. So the 2 holes line up there. We're going to put a nut and bolt holes there and there. And then we can put the turn signals through and route the wires inside. Alright, so I've got it up there, and I'm using the factory bolts that, the 4 Allen keys that we unscrewed, 4 bolts that we unscrewed that were in there, the 4 Allen keys. Alright, the 4 bolts with the Allen key holes. You know what I mean. And I'm using the bolts that came with the kit. They fit fine. I've just got everything loose in case I need to do any adjustments. So now for the turn signals. Alright, so what I've done is, alright, I can't do an accent. So what I've done is I've connected the aftermarket blinkers, turn signals, spliced them into the factory turn signal wire, so I can just connect it right on up in there. And the green wire on the aftermarket, or the factory wires, the positive. The black and yellow is the negative. So the solid wire on the aftermarket is the positive, and then the solid black is the negative on the aftermarket. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one, just cut these bullet connectors off. And I had the wrong size butt connectors. It actually worked when I tested it, but it was just loose, and I don't want it to be loose like that. Alright, so now that everything's all spliced together and soldered, heat shrinked I mean, it's time to test them out. So, and I remember I don't have the flash relay, so it's probably not gonna work. Yeah, it didn't work. But we have a left turn signal as indicated there, and oops, a right turn signal. And now I've gotta get a relay that fits. Alright, now once you're getting everything tightened up here, there's a little groove on a bracket for the wires to go through. Now the wires are going to show right here when it's all tightened up. I mean, you can cover it up with some tape if you want, so it'll at least, you know, not show. But I tried putting it with these 2 holes up front. It's not going to work. The screws aren't long enough. So it's just going to have to work like this. Alright. It's nice and centered. Got the wires ran back through, even that little metal clip there. So that little metal tongue in there, covered with rubber. And that piece there, we've got to connect it, and just got to wrap it around, loop-de-loop, bam. Put the metal bracket back on, and it's going to be a-okay. And actually, you know what, let me test it one more time just before I seal everything up. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's seal it up. Alright guys, that is it. These are my leftover parts. Remember, don't buy this flash relay. It doesn't work. Well, it doesn't fit. unless I did it wrong. I'll keep it and just double check. But anyway, final product. Alright, that's better. Have to cover the plate up. But anyway, that is it. We're looking good, people. We are looking good. Could have did it a lot faster if I didn't stop and eat so much. But yeah, that's it. We'll go for a ride. Show it off in third person view, but still raining. Always rain on the weekend. The only chance I get to ride. And they want to do some crap like this. But anyway, as always, appreciate y'all watching. Holla at me if you got any questions. Either inbox me or drop a comment. Rate, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to. And stay tuned for the next video. Y'all take it easy. Deuces.